This is your WCIA 3 forecast first, sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical.
Here we go again, another very warm day across central Illinois. Look at that, to 80 degrees out at Willard Airport right now, 78 in Effingham, but it's a little deceiving because soon we're going to be dealing with some rain. Take a look at this, storm tracker Doppler. You don't see a whole lot here, but let's zoom out just a little bit. Oh, look at that, just west of St. Louis and over towards Columbia, Missouri, up towards Kirksville. Going to be heading towards Quincy before too long. A line of showers and storms, and that's what's going to push in, especially near the I-55 corridor over the next few hours. So, expecting those showers and storms to be on the increase later tonight. We'll let you know if any of those could be strong and talk about the cooler temperatures on the way. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
And as an elected official, I have taken the time out to come and sit with you and answer your questions.
But our conversation left us with even more questions for the Champaign County Clerk after his website went down on election night. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Roscoe. Paul is off. The website is now back up and running this morning with results posted, but we are still waiting for some vote-by-mail ballots to be counted. And voters want to know what happened last night. We sent WCIA 3's Jen Last to talk to County Clerk Aaron Ammons again today. So, Jen, what did he tell you?
Aaron Ammons told me that he worked with the web developer last night to get the site back up and running, and then his IT specialist, the county IT, were able to get the election info online this morning, although some races are still too close to call. When I asked Ammons who, besides the county IT and web developer, were involved in investigating, here's what happened.
And then there's another entity that I have to go to as an election authority when we think that there may have been something suspicious. So I'm just going to leave that right there because I don't think that's necessary for us to get into any further.
I tried asking multiple times who that other entity is that Ammons, an elected official in public office, is speaking with. He won't say. I've posted the rest of our conversation on our website, WCIA.com. Now, I also asked if he was concerned about continuing to use this vendor for future elections. He says no, he's not concerned. That's part of that conversation online as well. Live in Urbana, Jen Lask, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Jen, thank you. We'll see you again at 6. Now, right now, the unofficial results for Champaign County show a little less than 15,000 voters participating in the consolidated election. There are 120,000 registered voters in the county. Turnout was just about 12%. Some outstanding vote-by-mail ballots still need to be counted. And if you are looking for results from last night's election from all of our counties in our viewing area, we've got them. Just go to our website at WCIA.com. We have new details on last night's shooting in Urbana. Police say a 2-year-old was shot. The toddler was brought to the hospital, but should be okay. The shooting happened at Oregon and Scottswood in Urbana. WCIA 3's Bryce Beeman is with us now. After being at the scene last night, what can you tell us, Bryce?
When I got to the scene, there were about 10 police cars. Neighbors were outside their homes, and there was an eerie silence in the area. The Champaign County Sheriff's Office and Urbana Police were there for hours investigating. What they found out and shared with me was that this house was targeted. This was the second time it's been hit. The first was back in 2019. This time, neighbors told me they heard at least 10 gunshots and didn't hear a car drive away. But like we said, a toddler was hit. People around there say they feel unsafe living on that street.
In the car, and it touched me. It made me feel like it was mine because I have a child. I have kids. You know, that was too close to home.
Neighbors say they want the violence to end and want their kids to feel safe playing outside. Neighbors say police were in the neighborhood until 5 in the morning. We will have more on the exchange of gunfire that happened outside the home later at 6. Jennifer?
So, Bryce, back in 2019 when the house was shot at as well, was anyone hurt then?
No one was hurt in 2019, but police did find bullet holes.
All right, thank you. Sangamon County Crime Stoppers needs your help with an investigation. Someone shot a paintball gun at several people, cars, and houses. It started happening at the end of last month in Springfield. Police say the suspects have been doing this out of moving cars. Several people have been hurt or had their property damaged. If you have any information, call police. This is a follow-up for you. The massive fire in Pawnee left only rubble where a quarter of the town square used to be. The cleanup effort didn't start today. Crews were worried the fire would catch again. The village is also trying to recover from the amount of resources used in the 7-hour fight. The entire village is under a boil order after the water tower was totally tapped.
With all the fire trucks, we had 19 units here yesterday from different communities, and the water tower eventually went dry. And once you start sucking off of the main, it's got to clean itself for 3 or 4 days.
Now, it wasn't just water that departments needed either. People were bringing firefighters food and water for them to drink while they fought. And there were even trucks bringing fuel in to help keep the trucks running the entire time. No one was hurt in that fire. Many of us take vacations as an escape from work, but one Jacksonville firefighter helped save a life while on one. Brian Gillespie was enjoying spring break with his family in Tybee Island in Georgia. They were on their way up to climb a famous lighthouse. And that's when his wife noticed a large crowd surrounding a man who had collapsed. Gillespie jumped into action.
That's part of being a fireman, is wanting to help people out, and so being there at the right place at the right time. Just glad that I was able to help and use the training that I've gotten here through the fire department, and CPR and that it saves lives.
He says Jacksonville's fire department may be small, but they take their training seriously. And whether you're on duty or not, it is always important to lend a helping hand. Champaign is looking for new police recruits. It's now accepting applications for entry-level police officer testing. The deadline to apply is June 17th. Applications for experienced officers are accepted on an ongoing basis and reviewed weekly. If you're interested, we have more information on our website. Renovation plans for the Illinois State Armory in Springfield are moving forward. A Chicago firm will do the work. The Illinois Capital Development Board will oversee the project's design and construction. The renovations will cost about $122 million in state money. A pair of new hybrid trolleys coming to Decatur. It's part of a larger effort called the Decatur Neighborhood Revitalization Plan. The current trolleys out there are more than 20 years old. It'll cost the city $1.6 million, and they'll pay for it with federal money from the CARES Act.
I think this is going to give our citizens a greater opportunity to use mass transportation as an option, not only to get from home to work, but also as a way to enjoy the downtown area.
Those trolleys are slated to come this time next year. People have been moving out of Illinois for years. Which county in central Illinois is breaking that trend? Plus this.
As the weather warms up, more Americans want to travel and gather. But will a vaccine passport be necessary? I'll have the latest from the White House coming up.